Hey y'all. So first of all, thank you so much to everyone who's watched the last couple of videos, people who've commented, congratulating me on the van, had people who've had questions and made suggestions and really encouraged me to get out there and enjoy the outdoors, but also pursue healing and self-discovery. You guys are my people. Thank you so much. As you're talking about it though, like I am planning right now for my Shakedown trip, which if you're not familiar with camping terms, that is basically when you take all of your gear and you go somewhere nearby so that you're able to test things out and see what you still need, what you don't need, what works, what doesn't, all of that good stuff. So I have a work event this weekend that is on the other side of town. And so I'm going to take the van, go to the work event, and then I'm going to camp out in front of a family member's, basically in their neighborhood. They'll know where I am loosely, but I'm not going to exactly tell them where I'm at. So that is kind of what I'm doing today, just preparing for that, trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to take? What don't I need to take? All of that good stuff. If you are familiar with camping, and even if you're not, you know that there are some essentials that you have to take whenever you go. Shelter being one of them. Boom, done, like done. Here it is. I have an amazing shelter. I'm not going to be tent camping anymore. Excuse me. Which makes me sad because I do love tent camping, but also this is an amazing upgrade. So no sadness. And then the other things that you need are like, no, of course, like if you're going on any kind of road trip or any kind of anything, you need your clothes, you need your toiletries, you need your essential medication, all of that good stuff. But you also need food, you need water, you need light, especially if you're going to be out at night. Made that mistake once, went hiking somewhere and didn't take a lantern. Don't know what I was thinking. But you need heat in this case because we are camping in Colorado and the temperatures have been doing some really interesting things. There's still some snow on the ground, but during the day and in the evening, for this week at least, it's been getting up to a high of like 50 something and a low of 30. So for me, that's doable. For other people, that sounds way too frigid, but I get it. I'm prepared. That's the other thing, is that I'm trying to make sure that I'm as prepared as possible when I go out. So for shelter, like I said, boom, we're good. I will be packing my clothing and toiletries and all that stuff into a smaller travel bag this time instead of loading up the cabinetry back there with like my clothes as if I were going out on a week or 2 week long trip. For food, I have some items that are already up here in my cabinetry. So I'm going to have that, but I'm also going to have my backup stuff. And honestly, the work event on Saturday, I'm going to be served dinner. Like it's an event that I'm leading and I know what's on the menu. I know I can eat it. So there's that. And then for the other day or two that I'm out, I'm just going to do easy stuff like oatmeal, you know, turn the kettle on, plug it in, heat up some water, make some oatmeal, do salads and easy stuff. So I'm not too worried about food. For water, I've decided because I don't want to deal with filling and refilling the tank. I think it's a 25-gallon tank that I have on the left side of the van. Instead, I'm just going to take my handy dandy and trusted 3-gallon. And I don't know if you guys saw the dust that just came off of that, but that was fun. Haven't used this in a while. Basically, you take this to the store, you fill it up, and it has this little spout here that allows you to press the button. I'm not going to press it because there is a little bit of water in here, and it dispenses it. So I'm going to take this for drinking and cooking. Of course, for showers and such, I'm only out for a day or two, so baby wipes it is. And then for light, the van comes equipped with lights. Like these are actually lamps that are here, but then also there's puck lights at the top, and then I have like a runner light that's along this wall. So there's plenty of light in here. I would just need to actually activate the very large battery system that is down here on my right. And then for heat, that is the one that concerns me just a little bit. So your girl runs hot when she sleeps. So like, even if it's 30 degrees out, I'm gonna be wearing shorts and maybe a hoodie, and that's about it. So in order to keep the inside of the van just kind of at a moderate temperature while I'm in here and not sleeping, I did get a Mr. Heater, but whatever people call it. People call it Mr. Buddy and then people get upset. So it's a Mr. Heater or Buddy Heater for me. But I did get one. I'm not a huge fan of propane in small enclosed spaces. It says it's fine for indoors. I have a window that I can vent. I have like several windows I can vent actually. So I will use that only if it gets like cold in here and I need that type of heat. Otherwise, the only other time that I need heat will be when I'm sleeping. And on the bed, I've got comforter, I've got wool blanket, I've got another comforter, and then we've got the sheets. And I'm thinking that what I will do is go to the store and get one of those plug-in like car blankets, a car electric blanket. And I do have a 12-volt port that I can plug it into that's down there. But even if I didn't want to like turn on the big battery and things like that because of how cold it is, I do have a Jackery 500 that I can put in here that I'm also going to bring, that I can just plug that into, and it should be adequate enough to at least warm my bed up while I'm trying to fall asleep. Because after that, like I said, the internal furnace takes over and then I'm fine. So apart from that, there are a couple other things, because I don't know if I've said it before on the channel, but my contingency plans have contingency plans. So I have extra blankets. I have a hot water bottle that I will be taking out of my daily driver that I keep in there for emergencies. I'm going to bring that. And then I thought about digging my 0 degree sleeping bag out of storage, but I hate sleeping in that thing. It's a mummy bag. It's very, very warm. So I've always gotten really hot when I sleep in it. So probably not that. But yeah, I think that for right now, all I need to do is I have the propane for the buddy heater thing. I'm so afraid of what to call it because I don't want people coming for me. It's so funny. So I'm gonna call it a buddy heater. That's what I'm gonna call it. And then I need to refill the water, and I need to go to the store and look for one of those electric blankets. I've tried several, and honestly, a lot of them aren't good. They just don't really heat anything. I have one that I use in the house that's really amazing, but on the instructions, it blatantly tells you not to plug it into inverters and things like that, which is basically I have a big battery inverter system. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to go look for that and then just grab my clothing, toiletries, and essentials, and then we're going to do this shakedown. Okay, so that was a bust. Apparently they have them for ordering online, but they don't have them in the store, so I'm not going to get it in time. So we'll have to figure something else out. Improvise. Okay, so I generally don't like shopping here, but desperate times and all that good stuff. I'm going to go in and see if they have any of the 12-volt car electric blankets. Yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so we're gonna try that one out and see if it works. I'm not too hopeful though, so we'll see.